Hashies bij de thee.
Hell yeah.
Let me take you on a journey.
About to blow this track up, so back up. I wanna see you act up. About to blow this track up, so back up.
I die like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all late. I get one down in a second if you wait. I die like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all late. I get one down in a second if you wait.
Clearly, I'm in the wrong place.
Wie viele Leute rauchen, was glaubst du? Sag nicht nur ein paar, denn du sitzt jetzt schon dazu. Plus hier und Kalmoi macht das schon ein Kilo. Die Menschen rauchen schon seit langen Wochen, ist alle Mu, egal ob Jugendlicher, Skater oder S-Klasse Cruiser. Ob Pokalgewinner oder obdachloser Loser. Die Menschheit raucht Gras, quer durch die Bank, wir sind nicht alle kriminell und schon gar nicht alle krank.
Welcome to my wonder world.
I'm so f***ing high right now.
Wonder world, magic fills the air. Wonder world, the wonder everywhere. Wild rides, motorcycles, roller coasters sing. Great dimensions, new excitement, so as they bring. In wonderful wonder world, happiness is free. In wonder world, fantasy come true. It's a happy what you do. In wonder world, where happiness is free. Wonder world, wonder world, wonder world, wonder world, wonder world.
What are you waiting for? Come on.
In wonderful wonder world, happiness is free.
ain't even dropped yet.
Hello everybody, welcome in this session. Well, today is the last Tuesday of the month, and you know what that means? Yes, it is Cheesy Tuesday. There we go again, Cheesy Tuesday. So everybody, welcome to Gabberdisco Night Live, where we are... There's a camera. Where we are having a grand of time. We are going to have music. We are going to have an interview. And most of all, we are also going to have an awesome mix. So yeah, you know the drill. Go follow us here at all the socials. You can see that Linktree /Gabberdisco. Come give us a like, follow, subscribe, everything. Just come over. Unforced Terror. I have gotten a haircut 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it's a little bit short. You don't see me with the beard now, so that is also gone. So what one whole month can do to a person. So yeah, nothing else for me to add. Then I'll say enjoy the mix and see you back in 45 minutes. So enjoy.
You already know what time it is.
Let's start for Gabberdisco.
Wait, check this out. This is the music they call Gabberdisco.
Oh man, this is weird. Great, this still shit. The Chiefs are back. Disco your balls off.
Hit it, Maestro.
Let's go. fellas, hit 'em with some Godzilla.
Ihr schwankenden Gestalten, naht euch zu.
Seele, Dummy!
Oh, hi. You know what? I think we're gonna be friends. Special friends. And when I'm with friends, I like to have fun. I like to sing, dance, and kazoo. You know what I like the most? Look, my kazoo. Ready, partner? Let's all play together! You're gonna love this! Do it!
Is this supposed to be? What the hell is this supposed to be? Gabberdisco.
of my life.
Freeze! Come on!
Here we go again. It's me, Gabberdisco. It's me.
を殺す存在です。それがどうした私には神を殺してでも叶えなければならない願いがあります。
Let me see that donkey roll. Donkey roll.
We have a white entitled neighbor named Karen.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The wind blew up her head up down below my pretty boy blue. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale still came up and caught her. Left to the sea, harping and fought her when she dived and soon may the whaleman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go.
I'm keeping it down. If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager.
We've had the old and the new, and now the fast and the slow. This demonstration will feature music in many styles.
You kids don't know what I'm talking about.
Ring a bell.
Bells are ringing. Bells are ringing.
Wat is dit voor een slik motherfucker nu, man? Ben je nou echt serieus? Ja, ik ben echt serieus. Hoor je die tekst wel?
Check it out now. I hear terrorists and the bells.
peaceful day.
How would you know you were alive unless you weren't dead?
That was an awesome mix. Well, yeah, where was the mix from? I'll say, yeah, I want to hear something from the Speed Freak and PNK. And before we are going to do that, let's introduce everybody. To my right over here, we have PNK. We have, underneath me, there are the Speed Freak, Stormtrooper. And on the left side of me, we have Crisis. So, yeah, tell us, what is that kind of mix? Because it's a bit different than what we are used to. So, yeah, can you guys tell something about it?
Yeah, I made this actually for the System Arcadia versus Rave Station event last weekend. This guy. And, yeah, this time I mixed Gabberdisco tracks with older 10-year-old UK hardcore tracks and the likes. Yeah, which made a nice combination. I think I'm gonna do more of that in future.
Well, definitely, it is a great mix. You hear also a lot of video game sounds in there, and yeah, it fits the whole thing. And yeah, but what is Rave Station?
Yeah, so Rave Station is exactly what it says on the tin. We are bringing rave back, or putting it in the United States where it ought to be. We're a bunch of guys based out of Detroit. My co-conspirator in Philchinus, Max, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, is kind of the brains of the operation, alongside Tweak, who is a phenomenal DJ, real long-time excellent artist, and just a friend of ours in the rhythm game scene. And the two of them were like, all right, we gotta throw some shows, we gotta start a label, we gotta do some stuff, right? This is a scene that is worth bringing to the States, making big, having shows, saying fuck copyright, saying fuck your noise laws. We don't even have it as bad as the UK and stuff, but fuck them anyway. Throw shows, have a good time, mess around on the internet, mess around in VR. Just, that's kind of the deal. So we did an event with System Arcadia, as you said, this past weekend. It was a kind of charity event. We collaborated with these guys. They have been kind of the mainstays of the rhythm game community in America's musical events, throwers, for lack of a better word. So they're a big name in the promoters. We're kind of a new face. I mean, we're also getting up there as well. So it's good to be able to work with those guys. But no, we had a lot of fun working with them. They threw a great show. They did the first night, we did the second. We had a shit ton of fun. So if you missed it, the VODs are coming up. I'll be sure to publicize those. I don't want to toot my own horn too much here, but yeah, we did a great show. I'm a Speed Freak, fucking killed it. It was really incredible work. So yeah, check that out when you get the chance. Shout out to Rave Station.
So yeah, there you heard it. Where are you going to post the links of the VODs?
Well, we have a Rave Station YouTube channel. I assume they're going there. Again, Max is the one who kind of handles that sort of stuff, so I'm not as well equipped to tell you. But yeah, we do have a YouTube channel. We have socials. Our Twitter's kind of the hub where we do most of our stuff, but we're on Facebook. We have a Bandcamp where we throw out releases every so often. So yeah, Twitter's the best place to look, at Rave Station Records. But yeah, news to come.
So everybody on Twitter, go at twitter.com/RaveStationRecords.
You got it.
Rave Station Records. So yeah, everybody, thank you very much for joining us today here at Gabberdisco Night Live. It's the cheesy Tuesday of the month, and yeah, last month we didn't have a show. Last month we only had a mix. I came out there all by myself, all alone. So sad. But I am happy that everybody is back again. And also a quick shout out to Acid Video for his awesome video on the Rave Station mix. And of course, all the Gabberdisco mixes that featured here on the show is done by Acid Video. Yeah, you should go check out Acid Video if you have time. No, you just going to make time. So yeah, how is everybody doing? Should we start with Chris? Because we haven't spoken to you for 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So a few things. Last month I started a keto diet. Has anybody heard of it?
A keto diet?
Sounds something like karate.
Ketogenic diet. That means that you cannot eat carbs. So no bread, no pasta, no potatoes.
No
but you eat the good things. You eat the good things like meat and eggs, cheese and fish. So you have to make something out of it.
And no vegetables?
It means you can eat vegetables, yes.
Okay.
I think I eat... Since I started the diet, I eat more vegetables than ever. So, because, well, for breakfast I only eat eggs and bacon.
Oh no!
Yeah, but
that's bad. That's really bad. Eggs and bacon.
but the thing is, with the keto diet, you get in a state of fat burning. Because you don't burn any sugar, so fat is all you can burn. So, but I already lost some weight, I think, because my pants are falling off. I had to make a new hole into my belt. Yes.
Okay.
So, I think it's going well. Yeah. Also, my girlfriend is doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what helps with. When you do it together, it's easier. So.
And who came up with the idea?
I came up with the idea. Oh. We wanted to lose some weight because we gained a lot in Corona times. So.
so now we'll go back to a regular size.
Yeah, maybe another month and we'll be skinny as fuck. But another thing. I started Walking Dead on Netflix.
TV show, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you are 10 years behind.
I'm 10 years behind. I started it 10 years ago, and I never finished it. So right now I'm at season 7, I think.
Whoa.
And
so you have been binge watching.
with I've been binge watching in 1 month. So. In between the music making and stuff, so.
Okay, nice.
I've been.
And how's now? Okay, your daughter has been born already for a couple of months right now. Yeah, how is she now?
October 1st, she will be half a year old.
Damn, half a year already.
So it doesn't seem that long, but time flies. But she's doing good. She's making new sounds right now. She started today making duck sounds.
Okay, so you should record it and place it in one of your tracks.
Yeah, you got to sample that.
That was the first thing I thought of. I asked my girlfriend, "Did you record that?" She did.
Nice. But also really important, how's your sleeping schedule?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. Like last night, I only slept for 5 hours, I think. So
well, that's pretty decent. 5 hours.
That's
still, okay.
Still good, yeah. I had maybe 2 hours or 2 nights of no sleep at all. So
okay, that's not so decent.
That's not so decent, but I think it's pretty normal.
Nice. Oh, Peter, how about you? Because 2 months ago you had something.
1 month ago, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. So one month ago.
Yeah.
So.
I had an eye surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I had something removed from my eyelid that started to swell and slowly but surely block my eye.
Ooh.
and I had a cream and treated it with some cream for 2 weeks. It got a bit smaller, but then the doctor looked at it again and said, "Yeah, that was a nice try, but we will have to remove it." Yeah, so first time somebody comes up with a really sharp knife to your eye, it's not really a comfortable feeling. You can probably imagine that. And there's nothing like what do you call it in English? Full narcose.
For narcotics? No, not narcotics. Narcotics is something else. Yeah, for narcosis. Yeah, oh,
you know what I mean. You only have local anesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, local anesthesia. Yeah.
Exactly. So you are fully aware.
Hilarious.
Oh.
I will probably spare you the details what happened. I ran around with an eye patch for a few days, and it's really shitty to see only in 2D. You can't really tell how far something is away, and you constantly have a headache because that one eye that is still working is totally overloaded. Yeah.
But I bet, you already look like a badass. But with an eye patch, I think you even look better than a badass.
I got a lot of pirate comments when I posted that picture on Facebook. But it was definitely better without the eye patch.
Oh. But how's your eye right now?
My eye is perfectly fine. I see on both eyes, none of them is swollen anymore, and it was gone like 2 weeks. So I'm totally fine.
Oh, okay. And
up and running again.
Was it painful afterwards, or okay? During, I don't think so, because it's like.
No, during the procedure itself, it was only scary as fuck. But afterwards, it was kind of painful when I had the eye patch on, because if you want it or not, the eye under the eye patch is moving with the still working eye, because your eyes always move together if you haven't noticed it.
Really?
And that is not really cool if it's strapped down with an eye patch.
Damn.
Yeah, kind of hurts.
Okay.
But as I said, after I think it was 3 days, it got removed, and then everything was fine again.
So okay, so I can imagine that you're sitting there in you're sitting or you're lying down in a chair or on the table. I think you're lying down.
When it's done, you're lying on a table.
Okay, so then the scalpel comes close to your eye and just cut off some stuff, I guess.
You really want the details.
Sometimes when I scour on YouTube, I look at how people get laser treatments in the eyes, and if there's one thing that that I cannot handle is things going into someone's eye.
Yeah.
That is my number one weak spot, actually. Something with the eye. Yeah,
I think that's also something that a lot of horror movies pick up, because putting something in the eye, I think nobody likes that.
Yeah, it's just wrong. Like, it's natural. Like, we don't.
Yeah.
No, but it's like with lenses. I'm not getting nauseous because of it, but this is when somebody opened their eye and they put something in there, or just take out their lens like this, I say, ooh.
Yeah, not a good feeling.
So yeah, that's me. So other than your eye, how is the rest of your month?
I took a bit of break from Gabberdisco. I focused more on rave music stuff. I had a lot of conversations with other artists that will be doing stuff for rave music, and had some classic rave tunes remastered, and put a put new bass drums in those classic rave tunes to make them playable again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's about it. It wasn't such a super busy month with music for me.
No, it's just relaxing and chilling.
Yeah, but I actually had my first booking after 1.5 years.
Was it Jeff Con?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've seen it correctly. Like, okay, what is Jeff Con?
JeffCon is a private party in Belgium, somewhere in Belgium. It started out with like 50 people, and nowadays it has like 400 people. That's still not a festival. It was more like a really big birthday party. It started on Thursday and went till Sunday. And most people that went there know each other because it's a private party and you only go there by invitation.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know anybody when I got there on Thursday, but when I left on Sunday, I kind of knew everybody. That was really a fucking great thing. Thanks again to Jeff for inviting me to this awesome party. Every day had a different kind of madness prepared. Mm-hmm. For example, on Thursday, we only had silent disco. There were 3 DJs at the same time playing totally different kinds of music, starting from house, going to Schlager. We had one DJ that played metal, and of course the regular hardcore stuff. And it was just... I've never been to a silent disco before, but it was pretty strange and awesome at the same time. And I played 2 sets that night. One Gabberdisco set,
yeah,
which I had the majority of listeners, I have to say. Yeah, true story.
Nice.
And after that, I played a 90s Eurodance set together with Daniela Haverbeck, a Chilean hard techno DJ from Philly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, but we lost the majority of listeners.
So the majority of listeners, they went to which kind of music style? Or you don't know, because of silent disco?
Well, we had a pretty rough competition because we played for 2 hours, and in these 2 hours, there was one guy playing Belgian Schlager, and he even had a guy singing live with him. And after that was the metal DJ, and I think everybody there was up for all kinds of shenanigans, so I think those 2 had the majority most of the time.
Okay, so this was only day 1 on a Thursday.
That was day 1, yeah. On day 2, day 2 and 3 were on the big sound system. And day 2 was more techno orientated, and techno was a really wide stretched definition that day.
Techno with a CH or with a K?
Yeah, everything. Everything that kind of falls under techno was played that day. So we actually had sound from like 120 to 170, 80, kind of like that. And yeah, all kinds of different stuff. And during the day, we had stuff like rope jumping. Is that called like that in English?
Yeah, like
rope jumping.
Rope jumping, yeah. Stuff like that. And yeah, as I said, it was kind of like a big birthday party because everybody, they went around with super soakers, and it was just crazy as fuck. And on Saturday, which was the main day, they had something they call in Flemish stolen dance.
Oh god, yeah. It's a chair dance.
Yeah, I don't know if you have it in English. We have it in Germany, but is it called chair dance? It's not a lap dance if you think that.
I did not make it across the Atlantic. I'm sorry.
So,
okay.
yeah, okay, you tell what a chair dance is.
Yeah, you have, in this case, it was like 50 chairs that were put up in a circle. And then all the people have to walk around this
musical
circle.
chairs. Yeah.
As long as the music is playing, and as soon as the music stops, everybody has to take a chair.
Right.
That's called musical chair?
Yeah, musical chairs is what we call it.
Okay.
That's funny. I'm like, what the fuck is chair dance?
Well, because in Dutch it's called stoelendans, and there's literally is
That makes sense.
dancing chairs.
'Cause the chairs are not the ones
Chair dancing.
making the music, so I don't know.
The name in German is even more ridiculous. The literal translation would be the journey to Jerusalem.
I'm not gonna ask like what kind of history goes into that.
I have no.
Were they playing musical chairs on the crusade or something? Like,
Okay, and how you pronounce it in German?
Die Reise nach Jerusalem.
Nice. Yes, okay.
I don't know why. I think from now on I will go with Stoelendans.
I like that.
Yeah, and if you have 50 people at a hardcore party on day 3, let's just say none of those people was sober in any kind of way. It was pretty funny.
Okay, it sounds like like an awesome party already.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can I say? It was if you ever get the chance to be invited there, go there. It's insane.
Okay. Do they also have an opening and closing ceremony?
Not really. They the promoter Jeff gave a speech at the end. I wasn't there on Thursday when it started, but yeah, it was kind of like a thank you speech to everyone. But it's not like what do you call it in the big festivals, Power Hour or something like that.
And no fireworks.
No fireworks. Nah, not really. It was, as I said, it was more like a big birthday party. Everybody just in a super good mood, drinking, having barbecue with each other. At one time, I was sitting in a chair next to the dance floor, and a girl with a plate with wraps came up to me and said, "Hey, Stormtrooper, you want to have a wrap? They're homemade." Okay, cool, thank you.
Sounds like a great party.
That was not because I'm Stormtrooper. She went through the crowd and gave wraps to everybody because she brought wraps with her.
Oh, that is really a good party then.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and you had one guy with an entire fridge of craft beer, giving advice to everybody which craft beer you could like. Mm-hmm. Because he was the craft beer specialist. He even had a really big gold chain around his neck. Does anybody of you remember Modern Talking, the Nora chain?
Oh my god.
It was kind of the same, but it said beer. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
That was also one of the places to go during the party if you want a real good beer. Well, considered to the regular Belgian beer, craft beer is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, damn, that's actually a cool story. Yeah. Nice. Let's go over to Martin. How have you been doing the last 2 months that we haven't spoken to each other?
I had to skip the last stream because the first shot of my vaccination struck me down with fever. And last weekend, I had to skip my first booking in 16 months because the second shot of the vaccination struck me down with fever. So, I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm not a specialist. Just a guy sharing his experience, and for me that shit is evil. I'm allergic to lots of things like animal fur and pollen and all the green outside. And actually that season is over, but since the first shot, I'm highly allergic to, I don't even know what. It's just like my
air
body is producing antibodies against everything. So I just hope it's gone soon. The head is clear, all good, but last weekend I was totally flattened. All of last week it went up and down. I have enough of that now, so I had to start with a track for the next release and just to get a different headspace. But besides that, yeah, I bought a VR set to finally get into that and how to see how this can be used for DJing, for sets, for... I have no idea yet. I have to slowly approach it. I didn't have too much time with it yet, but I spent some time with Half-Life Alyx, and this was really an experience.
So everybody out there here on Twitch, you heard it here first. Speed Freak is going to be a VTuber.
What you said.
So one of these days, when he's going online, you see a little cute Speed Freak avatar here on the side. So you're going to DJ on VR then? Oh, it's kind of cool. Yeah. So one of these future gigs, you are going to do a VR set for us.
So yeah, like I said, no experience, no idea how to, no nothing. I just played a bit around with it, was impressed, found everything cool, but for a serious approach, I haven't had the time yet. So maybe, hopefully, after the next track production, I will spend some time on that.
Nice. I also heard some great news about Spotify. Can you tell us something about it?
Yes, by now, nearly all Gabberdisco tracks are uploaded to Spotify, and I just published a link to the playlist on Facebook. Can post it here in the chat as well. It's like 156 tracks. Nearly everything, some were rejected for copyright reasons. And I had to make a new cover for the Baby EP because they did not like, yeah, for obvious reasons. Yeah, but it's all there now for everyone to enjoy.
Well, as I seen in the chat that T-Bus is already waiting for that forever. So.
Yeah, I heard that several times since I uploaded it, yeah.
So everybody go over to Spotify and then you can find most of the Gabberdisco tracks out there that came out. Yeah, give it a follow, give it a like, listen to it, definitely. Send it to your mother, send it to your father, to your grandfather, let them all listen, get all the plays up. So, Tony, how about you? Well, last time that we have spoken was even longer than that, like 3 months ago?
Yeah, several months it's been. Yeah, I've been absent. Just for a variety of reasons. Yeah, and unfortunately my compatriot Max couldn't be here today. For pretty much the same reason I've been gone for so many months. Just school life. I was kind of joking earlier. It's like I don't know if school starting is an excuse that the rest of you guys can use, but we have been screwed. We've just been very busy. He's graduating this semester, and I'm like back in person classes for the first time here. So, well, not the first time, but since you know. But now I got that. I got a couple jobs going on. He's got a job as well. So we've been busy. It's been a good busy, but it's also been a bad busy because we haven't had the chance to work on music, which we're hoping to rectify here pretty soon. We did, however, like I already rambled about, Throw That Rave Station show this past weekend. We had an absolute fucking blast with that. Again, you guys will have to check it out. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, yeah, it's just kind of been busy, but it's been good.
Nice. So, we also have something to announce because Crisis, he made a new track for Gabberdisco. It's also the newest release. Chris, can you tell us something about this new release?
Well, the release is called the Fresh Nigerian Prince from Outer Space. It's a mouthful. So, who in this room has not been contacted by a Nigerian prince in his email asking for money? Well,
I think everybody has been contacted by him.
I think everybody knows him. So, well, the track, a buddy of mine, he came up with the idea. He said, you should make a track with the Dallas theme.
Dallas theme? How did it go? Oh, this one, yeah, I remember.
Doesn't work. But yeah, I knew it from when I was like maybe 8 years old. I've seen it a few times, but it's one of the tunes that will always stick with you. So
yeah.
I thought it would be nice to make something with that. So and van het een komt het ander. From the one thing, there comes more. So
yeah, true.
We'll let the track speak for itself.
So okay, then we are going to listen to this new track. It is Crisis, the Fresh Nigerian Prince from Outer Space. And of course, it doesn't work like this. Okay, let's try this again.
Maybe I should, while you're trying, just release the track so it's available to everyone now that everybody can listen.
Oh, damn. And how much is it?
Free. It's a free track.
Oh, it's free, so get it out now. And also, if you are on the Bandcamp from Gabberdisco, go buy some other releases because Gabberdisco is live. So let's see if we can try this track again.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else.
Outer space.
A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. In this life, things are much harder than the afterworld. This life, you're on your own.
Space, the final frontier.
if the sun exploded?
Very close.
And he's messing with our minds.
Holy hell, that track was an absolute banger. Holy damn.
Thank you very
So first we have the Dallas theme in there, and then
Yes.
we had a K3 reference in there.
K3, yes.
Damn, that's really awesome. Damn, nice. Congrats. Great track. And so everybody out there, go grab this track right now at gabberdisco.bandcamp.com.
Get it?
It's free of charge, so yes. Get it, but also you can support Gabberdisco by just donating some money for this track, because this track is really great. So the Nigerian Prince. Okay, now I have something to ask you, because everybody knows about the Nigerian Prince, that he wants to give away a lot of money, but what happened if the Nigerian Prince is real and he really does want to give money? But everybody thinks it's a scam and nobody answers him because, it's a scam. But what if it was real?
Has anybody even tried?
Not me.
I swear there was I think there was like a South Park episode about this or something. Like I'm fairly certain there's some like satirical cartoon episode about this.
It was? Oh, I don't even watch South
Maybe
Park.
I might just be smoking crack, so we don't know.
No,
I'm pretty sure you're right.
No, but seriously, well, what if you answer the Nigerian Prince? And now you don't hear anything about him anymore because maybe he died with his money.
I think if he's really has a real bad marketing advisor and should really think about advertising his stuff differently. But if I ever have a spare 10,000 euros, I will gladly give it to him to give me his 26 million bucks.
Damn. Nice. So yeah, have any of you guys actually seen Star Wars Visions? Because I know that you guys are Star Wars fans.
Yep. Nope, not yet.
No?
No.
Okay. I'm actually surprised. Because you even know what Star Wars Vision is?
Yeah, since when is it online?
I have actually seen it last weekend.
Okay, and it's on Disney Plus, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
it is on Disney Plus. So I was already hyped up because this is actual Star Wars anime. So I am already really hyped up about it. And when I watched the show, it's 12 episodes, 12 different kind of episodes, and also 12 different kinds of studios. I think that made these episodes, but
yep,
it's no woke shit, but it's. I would suggest you guys that you check out the Star Wars Vision if you have Disney Plus, of course.
I don't.
It's on the to-do list.
Anyway.
So, have you guys been gaming lately or not?
Yep.
So, okay, let's start with Peter then.
Yeah, I've been playing something that has been used a lot as a reference while I was watching other game reviews, and I never even heard about that fucking game, so I thought I have to check it out. Yeah. Salt and Sanctuary. Does anyone of you know that?
I know of it. I've never played it, but I've heard of it, and everybody I know who's played it has really enjoyed it. So that's all I know.
It's let's say a 2D hack and slay. Most of the time it's referred to as a Souls-like game, and I really hate that reference because not every game you instantly can die is Souls-like. But yeah, it has a really strange graphic, kind of like a shitty comic graphic, but it's still pretty gory and has a lot of really mean enemies that kill you in an instance, and a lot of really fucking frustrating moments. You kind of read this very often, even with unexpected little enemies, like always in Souls-like games. A rat comes up to you, you don't pay attention, it bites you in the leg, you die. Fuck you. Yeah, so over the last month I've been swearing a lot when I was alone at home playing Salt and Sanctuary.
Salt and Sanctuary, I am going to check this on out. What kind of game it is? Salt.
Yeah, and salt, like salt,
yeah.
And Sanctuary, because you gain salt and you exchange the salt for experience point and upgrades for weapons and stuff. It's like the currency there. And yeah, as I said, a lot of game reviews I've been watching use that as a reference, and it's always really strange if something is used often as a reference and you never even heard about it.
Okay. Oh, it's a side scroller.
Yeah, a 2D hack and slay.
Okay. So it's a hard game, apparently, then.
Yeah, it is. It is. Most of the time with the boss fights, they start out really smooth. You figure out their movement and think, okay, he has that move and that move and that move. No problem. You start to act accordingly, and as soon as he lost a quarter of his energy, he starts combining those moves. And when you thought, okay, when he does that move, I just jump up. Yeah, he does that move, and afterward he jumps up himself and slashes you in the air, and you're dead. Thank you. And that changes like every quarter of the energy bar.
Okay, that's a tough game. So it's a game with a high learning curve.
Yeah, and high frustration curve.
High frustration curve. So you also play other games that is less frustrating?
Yeah, I played a indie game. I think it's called Foregone. It's a Metroidvania game. Yeah, very difficult to describe. Metroidvania game set in the future. Nice one, but play it only if you have a lot of spare time. It was nothing I would really recommend to anybody.
Because it's not fun or it's time consuming?
Nah, it was not really spectacular. It was nice pixel art. It had okay boss fights. It was not really difficult. So in the end, it was just okay. I'm done with the game.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good, but not something you have to play.
Okay, it's just for the fun.
Yeah.
Chris, how about you? Do you have any spare time to play games?
Well, this month I've been binging on the Walking Dead series, so there was no time for games. But before that, I was playing with my girlfriend Divinity on PC. Divinity Original Sin, it's called. It's an RPG. And yeah, like an American RPG, not like Final Fantasy or something. It's really like Dungeons and Dragons or something.
Yeah, like a Skyrim kind of thing, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
It's yeah. You can make your own character, and then you can go on quests, and it's really fun in multiplayer.
Okay.
But the thing is, I've played Divinity 2 first, finished that, and then I went on to Divinity 1. But it's just as good as the second one.
Okay.
That's good, because I've played 2, but I've never played 1, so I'll have to go back. I didn't put a lot of time into it, but I like
the menus and stuff, and the battle system is really similar, so you can get right into it.
Excellent.
Oh, okay, that makes it good. Martin.
Yeah, I've started Assassin's Creed Valhalla finally. Yeah, same game as all Assassin's Creed games, but I really like that structure. I like the open world, and this time, as the main story approach, it's always repetitive, like taking over forts or monasteries. In this case, you have to raid, but basically it's always the same formula. But I really enjoy that. It's not stressing. It has no learning curve. And yeah, it's nice to develop the character and just go along. And I try to play it on 100%, so I do all the side quests. And this, for once, each side quest, they're called more like world events. So you have to talk to people to get those, or to NPCs, and they're all unique. It comes down to the same handling, of course, but they have nice little stories behind each world event, and this is cool. This is not as repetitive as usual.
Yeah, okay. Tony?
Yeah, I mean, I've been busy, like I said, but yeah, I've been kind of here and there, really all over the place. I mean, most of my video game time is spent like trying to stop getting rusty at rhythm games. So I'm playing a fair bit of DDR, Beatmania 2DX, that sort of thing. But those are just kind of like they don't feel like a video game anymore at this point. They're just kind of like a hobby. As far as video games go, let's see, what have I been playing? I've been playing Cities Skylines to try to like be at peace and just do something with my brain turned off. I'm playing a little XCOM, which requires a little more brain power, but hopefully not much. Let's see, I did recently, somebody mentioned Metroidvanias. I played Record of Lodoss War, Deedlit, and Wonder Labyrinth. Say that 5 times fast. Record of Lodoss War is the series it's based off of. It's like a 90s anime It was Oh, it's the shit. I love it so much.
There's
so
a Metroidvania to that.
Yeah, they made like a fan game, and it's a Metroidvania. It handles really well. Like I've never been a huge Metroidvania player. Because I grew up with the 3D Metroids, and I played like Symphony of the Night, and that was it as far as Castlevania goes. I know I'm killing you, but but yeah, no, I played this. It was a lot of fun to play. The bosses you had to learn the bosses. They were bullshit the first like 10 times, but they got very rewarding when you finally did it. I love games like that. I've played a shit ton of like Super Meat Boy and that sort of thing where it's like getting the perfect run. So it did that really well, so I liked it a lot. That was like a good like 10-hour stretch. That was a decent diversion from the usual.
And that's only if you have time between studying.
Right. Well, it's time that I should probably be studying, but
if there's time. So, to the people here in the chat on Twitch, so not on YouTube, because on YouTube we don't see your chats. On Twitch, if you have questions for the Cheese Lords, please ask your questions on Twitch, and then, the Cheese Lords can answer your questions. So, I do have a question for you guys. What is up on the menu for upcoming month?
Next month will be a Final Fantasy theme-based EP. So each of us picked a Final Fantasy game, and we're working with different melodies of that game. Yeah, pretty nerdy, pretty much fan service. Big fun.
It is.
So, do we already have, do we know who is on the lineup, or is still secret?
So far, it's Crisis, of course, with Final Fantasy VI. Phil Genies is on there with Final Fantasy X. Peter Stormtrooper is on there with Final Fantasy V. And Hectica will do Final Fantasy IV. So that's it.
So there's definitely fan service. Oh.
And you didn't mention yourself.
Oh, I will do 7, yeah.
Of course.
I'm just too humble.
Jake Star Games is asking for tactics.
I wanted to do tactics. On God, I wanted to do tactics. But like, we were like, no, we can't do a spin-off. That would be sacrilege.
Why not? Why not?
Shit, I don't know. We'll throw some tactics in there at the end.
If it has a good soundtrack, why not?
It very much does. But then again, so does 10. So, we shall see.
There's one Final Fantasy game everybody hates, and it has a great soundtrack.
And which one does everybody hate?
It's on the Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
Oh, bro.
It's like a beginner RPG, like for kids. When they play the first
Quest?
RPG
Is it actually a game?
Yeah, it's actually a game, yeah. But
I think I have it, but I have to check. If I have it, it's in the darkest corner of the Super Nintendo games collection.
Yeah.
I actually remember that being pretty nice back in 1992. Was it not that nice?
Back then I was 8 years old, so for me it was a nice game because it was easy.
I was 12 and I also considered it nice, so
yeah,
why not?
And later when the internet came on, everybody was saying it was bad and was worst Final Fantasy game ever. And
yeah, fuck the internet.
Yeah, but you should listen to the soundtrack; it's really good.
Okay. So, is there a date for the release?
I will release it on the next stream.
Oh. And when is the next stream? Let's see. Let's see. The next stream is going to be the 26th of October. So, okay, the 26th of October, we have Final Fantasy, okay, how you call the word? Inspired.
Themed
Release. So, I am really excited. Yeah, I am a Final Fantasy fan myself, so this is something I do really want to hear from you guys. And I know that Gabberdisco is good music, and you guys are such lords with this. So I bet that you are doing some magic with it. Let's see. We have one question from Roundwave Crusher. If you could clone yourself, would you do it? If you do, how will you ensure you are the original and avoid conflict? So, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely clone myself.
Mm-hmm.
I bet each of us would claim to be the original, and then we just would beat each other to death, and that's the end of the story.
Exactly that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I would definitely do it. I don't know, I feel like we would just be like, alright, yeah, there's two of us now. Like, it doesn't matter who's the original, we can fuck around twice as fast. Like, there you go.
Yeah, it's efficiency, not really conflict. It's we can split up and yeah.
I mean, you could also beat yourself to death, so that would be cool, but
this would go really long, I guess.
Yeah, okay, but if you clone yourself, then you can, like, one person goes to work and one person makes tracks, or if you need to go to work, then you work on the first shift and your other clone work on the other shift.
Yeah, in theory that is nice, but the guy that has to go to work will always be the guy that's pissed off.
Exactly, and this is how it turns into conflicts. So I would avoid that completely. Really split up everything equally, and the duties and the pleasure, and yeah.
Yeah, take shifts. Work one day, stay home the next, right? Like, just alternate.
Yeah, but what is gained then? It's not really an advance for yourself, because there's just another.
Now, instead that you, the original, is doing everything alone, you have a clone that does half of your work.
That's the game.
That's the game.
Yeah, but you also do half of the music you would do. Because you always know, okay, when I'm at work, the other one does music. I could be the one that does music right now.
Yeah, okay, but you can do like your Final Fantasy track, and your clone can work on the rave music on the same time.
But what
Who
if
goes
you
to
want
work?
to rave music?
Because
exactly. Then I think, oh shit, I haven't done this rave music tune myself. This was the other one.
Okay, but which one is your
No,
original?
the other one is basically you. So
It's still you.
Yeah, hey, if you put out a bad thing, you just blame it on the other guy.
I think there is nobody, there could be nobody else I would be more jealous of than myself.
Right. Because yeah, if they
Because
make a banger, it's like, fuck, I didn't make that. Like...
Exactly.
So, okay, so if your clone would make it, you would be pissed off your own clone?
I wouldn't. I would totally. One can cut samples, one can arrange and produce and send it back and forth. No, I would get along with my clone.
Okay, let's go over to the next question. It's from Gabberdisco123. To all, except yourself, who is your favorite hardcore producer, dead or alive? So, yeah, should we start with Chris?
Can I only pick one?
Yeah, you can pick one.
Or else I would say all the Gabberdisco producers.
No, like except for yourself. So.
Oh, except for myself. So all the Gabberdisco producers except for me.
Not for you. Okay. Peter.
Yeah, if I have to pick one, it's the bald-headed guy in the chat. It has been like that since 1994, and he knows I'm a fanboy. Well, I'm not actually a fanboy. I'm a Padawan. So yeah.
Nice.
No, actually, I'm not a Padawan. I'm what's the Sith equivalent to Padawan?
Acolyte.
Acolyte. Okay, then I'm an acolyte.
Nice. Martin?
Holy shit.
Okay, why you think of it?
One, actually, because I'm not, by nature, I'm not really a fanboy. So, to me, my biggest respect have those to go their own way. And so, to give back, also the people that with who I go the same way at the moment with Gabberdisco, so it's like Peter is in the scene for ages. No need to say much. Respect. But Crisis is the most underrated guy on this planet. Really, musically, he is... I cannot describe it. Really, he is the most underrated talent out there.
Serious. I mean, that tune we heard was immaculate earlier. Like, just the top-notch, fucking amazing to listen.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Crisis. You are the shit, man.
It's my pleasure.
Tony.
All right, this is, I don't know. I feel like saying DJ Sharpnel is cheating, but I'm going to anyway. I mean, I was listening to Blue Army when I was like 5 years old. Maybe not 5, but like 7 or 8. Like, I was very young. I was like, what the fuck is this? That started it all, really. And I mean, he's been out here for years. The show this weekend, played an absolutely incredible set. Yeah, it's an easy answer, but it's easy because it's true. So.
But then still, if even if it's an easy answer, yeah, if that's your favorite producer, or dead or alive, yeah, then so be it, right?
And why should it be cheating?
Yeah.
Because it's too easy. Because he's the GOAT as far as J-Core is concerned.
It depends in which era you're living, because a lot of people really love Kobario now. Or Chameleon.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
I'm not young enough for that.
So let's see, what is the next question? Let's see. For Roundwave Crusher, what is your personal recipe to cure hiccups? That is actually a funny question. How is... what are you doing if you have the hiccups?
Stop breathing.
Temporarily, right?
Yeah, just hold your breath until you get a light blue color and then start breathing again.
It sounds legit. Chris?
I never have the hiccups, but when I did, that was like 20 years ago or something. You have a glass of water and you drink it upside down. Do you know that one?
Yeah, I know that one. My father taught me.
It did work that one time. So.
Okay.
How do you drink upside down? Can you show us?
Actually, I have water here.
Oh.
Like this.
Okay.
Yeah, it should work, but I have two answers for this later. Martin?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. It's the same principle with a glass of water. Just concentrate on something. Read some words, concentrate on them, and even that will work. It's just distract yourself from it, then it disappears.
Okay. Tony?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I do. I drink water, like, non-stop until I, like, re-regulate my breathing or whatever. Like, I just, like, if I keep getting something in there, eventually it'll stop, right? So I'm just, like, resetting my breathing process or something.
Okay. Because now, now here's me. Chris, so you said drinking water upside down?
Yes.
It works sometimes.
It works sometimes.
Peter, holding your breath in. Hold your breath. That works sometimes. Martin, concentrate on something. I try to. until I get the hiccups again, and then I lose my concentration. And Tony, drinking lots of water sometimes works. So it's not foolproof for me. So I try all of them, and sometimes something works, and I don't know what is the true answer. So let's see, what is the next question? What? What? The wife is saying something. What? Oh, apparently she say there's a specific swallow technique. And what kind? What?
Are we still talking about hiccups? Or?
Yeah, you know what you were saying, right? Okay, let's see. Next question is from Roundwave Crusher. What is the most expensive thing you've broken? Is there anything expensive that you broke on day one? So this is actually a two-part question. So what's the most expensive thing that you broke, and what's the most expensive you broke on day one?
When I bought that drone for the GoPro with the GoPro, and I flew it against the house in the first lift up, right the house, and the rotors were broken. Nothing else, fortunately, so I could replace them cheap. But this was like the shortest fun I've ever had, and then I was angry at myself.
How long did it last?
Well, it still flies
Okay.
now. It was fixed easily, but just the rotors were broken right away with the first start, bang, and so I could not replace them or test them, and had to wait for the replacement. So it was basically not that expensive. Okay, I take.
Nice. Peter?
I don't actually remember breaking something really expensive, and especially not on day one. But what I used to do is when I buy a new car, I take my key and make a small scratch at the back of it, because I always find it really annoying when you have a new car and you hit something for the first time and think, oh, that was new, now it has a scratch. And then I'll take away by just making a scratch on purpose. There you have it, first scratch, fuck off.
I like that.
You actually do that?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen sooner or later.
And it's always on the left back end of the car. It's kind of a tradition, I would even say.
Okay, this is actually the first time I heard somebody actually scratching his own car.
With his own car keys.
With his own car keys, on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, the wife is saying that's marking your property.
That sounds more like taking a piss on one of the tires.
Being on your tire.
Okay, Chris?
I don't remember breaking something that's expensive. Well, it has to be a phone, so because they break easily.
That sounds legit.
Yeah.
Tony?
Yeah, I don't know. As far as day one, nothing I can think of. As far as personal possessions go, like things that I own that I've broken, probably just like laptop. I drop a laptop once, phone screens, that sort of thing. I did, however, in my former life as a physicist, manage to quote-unquote break a several $1,000 vacuum pump by forgetting to attach it back to the beam line before we started running it. So it was basically just firing it, which is not good for whatever goes on inside there. I knew this. I didn't know the specifics of it, but I learned the specifics of it quickly, and I'm glad I don't know the number for what that costs. I'm also glad they let me stay in the program after that. So yeah, that's about as much as I've got though.
Okay. So let's see. Next question is from
Roundwave Crusher.
No, the next question is Thiesbus, and it's an important question. What are you drinking today? For him, it's apple cider right now.
Well, I'll be right back.
So we have Bischoff Premium with Lafroig.
Yep. I have Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max. I have my water. And Tony is gone.
I'm here.
Oh, he's
Sorry,
here.
I was drinking Shorts Brewed Double Soft Parade limited run of like a fruit ale from upstate Michigan. Very, very tasty. Now I'm cracking open a fresh bottle of banana makgeolli, or however you say it, Korean rice something. Very tasty.
Okay. Is it alcohol?
I'm gonna do the trick here.
Is it alcohol?
Yes, it's like rice wine. It's like sake, but it's like nigori sake, right? Like where it's like cloudy. It has like the stuff still in it. But,
So, what time is it at your place right now?
it is 3:59 p.m. on the east coast of the United States.
And are you drinking alcohol?
Yeah. Listen, it's cultural. I'm a college student.
True. Let's see. Next question is from Jake Star Games, and it's actually a good question. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing now? Well, I know for Tony here, he's been studying. Martin?
I think I would be some sort of architect, engineer. So I don't know in English in any way, but I actually started at the university while I had my first releases, and yeah, the feedback both with the release and financially was so big that I decided to stop that for doing music. So I can for sure say I would be some office guy. I don't know. I really don't know in English. It was like for planning, like an architect, but not one house, but a whole area, an arrangement of houses.
Like urban planning, maybe?
Pardon me?
Urban
Urban planning, maybe?
Yeah,
like
probably
kind of related,
that's
but like
the
a civil
word.
engineer.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you probably make more money.
Yeah, but it would not be my life. That's
Okay.
what I have to do here, really. That's my mission. It took me 3 years to come to that decision while I was still inscribed at the university and also attending there. But I felt like, man, you have to do music. That's your mission here, and I never regret it. Even if times were hard, I went my way, really.
Well, thank you for not doing anything with civil engineering, and yes, thank you very much for doing the music. Because without you, there's no Gabberdisco here. So.
Yep.
Good decision. Good decision. Peter?
Yeah, as I have a regular daytime job, I'm thinking about what kind of different, let's call it hobby, I would have if it wasn't for the music. And I actually can't think of anything. I mean, gaming is nice, but it wouldn't fulfill me in the way that music fulfills me. I'm not exactly a drawing guy. I mean, it should be something artistic, something creative, but I have no clue what it could be besides music. There's just no alternative to music. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I would
it
do
is a difficult
sculptures out of stone.
That is possible. Let's see, Chris.
If I wasn't a producer, I would probably be a graphic designer or artist, drawing stuff, because I've always done that when I was younger, until I found out how to make music. And from that moment, it was my life. And beside that, I make websites. So probably I would do that full time.
Well, thank God that you guys are making music.
Yes.
Really, thank God about that one. Question from Power to All. Are you going to do a full out back-to-back set? What are you going to do a full out back-to-back set before? Where you are together playing? Okay, this or I'm reading it not correct. Okay, let me rephrase this. Have you ever done a back-to-back set before?
Complete? No, not yet.
Will it ever come?
All of us?
Yeah.
That would be fun, man.
Buy us plane tickets. Like, yo, I'll come through. Like,
Martin and I have done it several times before Gabberdisco. There was a time we really did some awesome 4-deck battles, and I'm really sorry that none of that got recorded because there were parties, man, motherfucker, we were on fire.
Yeah.
But ever since Gabberdisco, we haven't done it, no.
It would be amazing to see like the Cheese Lords doing a back-to-back set.
time to bring it back.
Fun.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Let's see. Do we have more questions there? Oh, damn. Looking at the time, it's already past 10 o'clock. Oh, I think that are all the questions, or am I missing something? No, I think this is all the questions. So, okay, let's turn back everything like what we have spoken today before. There's a new release. It's what is it called again? Crisis, the fresh Nigerian prince from outer space. It's a new release. It got released like a few minutes ago. You can find it at gabberdisco.bandcamp.com. Next month we have a new Gabberdisco Night Live show with, of course, a new release with Final Fantasy references in there, Final Fantasy inspired, Final Fantasy themed. Yeah, who is going to be here next month? Do we know this yet now already, or all the Cheese Lords? Are you still awake?
Yeah, sorry, my internet dipped for a second.
Oh. So, we have a full show next month again. Yeah, what else can we say? Yeah, go check out the socials at linktree/Gabberdisco. You can find the link all the way down there. This VOD, video on demand, will be uploaded on YouTube. So actually, it is already uploaded on YouTube because it's live there as well. So everybody can check it out there. Yeah, spread the news, spread the videos, show to everybody. Support Gabberdisco because without you guys, Gabberdisco would be a little less big as it already is right now. It's not big enough. It should grow bigger. It's like a tree. We are already a tree, but it should become a forest. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Well, what else do we have? I have nothing really much to add anymore. So yeah. You guys have something else to add? Oh wait. Do any of you guys have any online or offline bookings? Not
I have
everybody at
several
once.
bookings without a date. So, and I see in my agenda sometimes bookings pop up. Next day they disappear, all for restrictions and different regulations in different countries reasons. So, nothing precise right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one confirmed on New Year's Eve near Frankfurt, but there is no official information out, so I can't really speak about it.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Chris?
No bookings, but I've got famous last words. Stay healthy, stay hard, and stay alive.
That are definitely good words. Tony, any online bookings or real life?
Nah, not really. I mean, aside from Rave Station stuff, always continually in the works. I don't know when our next thing's gonna be. I don't know if we know when our next thing's gonna be. That's probably the next thing I'm gonna be playing. But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, so yeah, this is then pretty much the end of the show. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's Gabberdisco Night live show. I definitely have missed a show like this because last month we didn't have a show due to reasons. But I am happy that we are together today again, and I hope to see every one of you back next month. So let's do a quick shout out to everybody here on Twitch: Jake Star Games, Gabberdisco 123, Morbin Roll, Power to All Theseus, let's see, Mint, Roundwave Crusher. Let's see, what else do we have more in the chat chatting with us? DJ Skyline. And that's pretty much everybody I see active here in the chat today. So to everybody out there, thank you very much for joining in today's show, and also to the Cheese Lords, thank you very much for spending your time with us and just sacrificing yourself for the greater good. So to everybody out there, stay cheesy and be one with the Gabberdisco. So see you guys next month. Hey, bye everybody.
Take care, y'all.
tries the drug just for fun or experiments with it, acts exactly like a person who loads the gun, puts a bullet in, puts it up to his head very carefully, hopes for the best, and pulls the trigger.
Please stand by.